Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, all political parties have submitted a list of the names of individuals they wish to nominate either to the Senate, National Assembly, or County Assembly. And I was putting more of my focus on the UDA party list. And surprisingly, there are specific names we were hoping maybe they might appear on UDA list. But these names have never appeared anywhere. And if you look at that list, you're going to discover that number one, someone like Isaac Mwaura, who was once nominated by ODM, then nominated by Jubilee, is missing on the UDA list of nominees. Someone like David Sankok, who was once nominated by Jubilee Party, is missing. Another individual by the name Wilson Sosion, who was at first time got a chance to be in the National Assembly, courtesy of ODM Party, they nominated him, is missing on that list. Now, the issue of Sankok. This list has just come around six days from the time David Sankok pronounced that he's going to retire from politics. Why? Did he say David Sankok just declared retiring from politics, then 6 days later the list was out? Was he aware of this list? Was he privy to this list that his name was missing? And because he did not want the embarrassment, he decided to quit politics as early as possible, even before the person he said is going to send to Bondo retire from politics. That's the question we are asking ourselves here. Because if you look on the UDA nomination list, we have the senator list: Veronica Maina Nduati, Soipan Tuyan, that is woman rep Narok County, Miraj Abdul Rahman, we have Gloria Orwaba, Joyce Korir, that is Bomet woman rep, Maureen Mutinda. By the way, when I'm reading these names, there is something you also learn, that most of the people on this list, they have been close allies working tirelessly for William Ruto. The list is long. If you go to the National Assembly, we have Teresia Mwangi, Jackson Kosigei, Dorothy Ikiara, we have Jacqueline Lucalo, this one is coming from Vihiga County, Joseph Iraya, the names goes on and on. Kate Waruguru, that is like keep a woman rep. There is something you learn from all of this list. Most of the individuals in that list are close allies of William Samuel Ruto. Those are the people he has considered on the nomination. Now, my discussion today on this list, I want to focus on the main reason why Ruto decided to dump these three individuals: Wilson Sosion, David Sankok, Isaac Mwaura, and why William Samuel Ruto list is missing the people he has referred to as Mama Mboga and the Boda Boda. The poor of the poorest, those people who no one knows their name. Those are two issues I want to talk about on this punchline. But before we go that direction, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to the discussion. Now, why David Sankok, Isaac Ruto, and Wilson Sosion missing in this list. If you look at someone like Isaac Mwaura, Isaac Mwaura is an unthankful man. Isaac Mwaura betrayed Raila Amolo Odinga. He betrayed ODM party after ODM for the first time offered him a chance of nomination, even when ODM party had not performed good from areas where he come from. Besides this, President Uhuru Kenyatta also nominated him on Jubilee ticket. He betrayed President Uhuru Kenyatta. He has been singing William Samoei Ruto. And even when he lost in UDA nomination, Kiambu County, he was almost starting to trash UDA party. But seemingly, Ruto contained the situation. Maybe he was again cheated that he will be nominated. So what I'm waiting is for Isaac Mwaura's reaction after realizing that he's not on UDA nomination list. Because he again came back, kept quiet, he's no longer making noise. But I know when he discovered this, because now he's aware, soon we are going to see a new face of Isaac Mwaura. So he's learning the hard way. The reason here is that Ruto was looking for people who can mobilize. In as much, yes, you are in the group of people with disability, but then what are you bringing to the table? Can you influence people, even the people with the disability, just to vote in that direction? Can you do that? Ruto is looking for people with heavyweight on the ground. What Isaac Mwaura forgot was that he needed to concentrate on having numbers and influence using the position he has as a nominated senator within Kiambu County. He failed. Instead, he was focusing on abusing Raila Odinga, abusing President Uhuru Kenyatta, and anyone who was against William Ruto, just to make Ruto happy, to appease Ruto, forgetting that that does not add value to what Ruto is focusing on. Abusing Raila is not bringing in votes. But when you are on the ground, resonating with people, someone will see what you are carrying. And because of that, he can have a second thought to nominate you. So he got 2 chances. And even, by the way, he should not be nominated, because definitely, as of now, he should just be on ballot, because he had had enough time and the chance to sell his agenda. But because he's a perennial failure, he has no impact, politically speaking, even from his own village. Like that, he's gone. You come to Wilson Sosion. Sosion was nominated by ODM party, despite the fact that ODM did not attract numbers in Rift Valley. Raila Odinga had the interest of teachers at heart, someone who can speak for the teachers in the National Assembly. But Sosion came in the parliament and he forgot that ODM nominated him, despite the fact that they never got votes from Bomet, Kula Natok. So he jumped to UDA. He failed in the nomination. And now, even on the nomination list, he has failed. I don't know if he will continuously appear on TV station defending UDA party and William Samoei Ruto, because that is what he has been doing as of late. Maybe hoping that he might be considered for nomination, because that is what he has been used to. So betrayal. What if he could have stayed with Raila Odinga? At least he was nominated. So staying with Raila Odinga, there was nothing big he was going to lose. Raila could have considered him in one way or another, at least for a slot somewhere. But ni wakati wa kukula kiburi yake. Come to David Sankok, a man who know only how to abuse Raila Odinga and the entire ODM party. That's the only thing he knew. He was extending this even to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And even was going to an extent of profiling a community at what was Sarakasi. So he was doing all these things to make William Ruto happy. What he was forgetting is that he had a chance to serve courtesy people with disability, of course, yes. But besides this, Ruto was looking for numbers, not on how good you can abuse the president or Raila Odinga. Because even after abusing Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, that does not bring votes to William Samoei Ruto. What matters is what you bring. Yes, you are a man with a disability, but do you have influence on ground? I can tell you some of the reasons why David Sankok officially retired from politics is seemingly as if he discovered that he is not on that nomination list. That is what triggered Ole Sankok to call off from politics. Nothing else. Otherwise, if he was sure of nomination, he will be there. There is a political lesson. Now, lastly, the issue of Mama Mboga. I want you to tell me, the people I'm seeing on that list mostly are people who are close allied to William Samoei Ruto, who are working for William Ruto, and some of them were negotiated to drop their bid to support the other people and in return get nominated. So these are people with heavyweight on ground. My question here, where is Mama Mboga on that nomination list? Because we have been preached so much about the gospel of Mama Mboga. Where is Mama Mboga on William Ruto's nomination list? He has preached a lot about the people, the border guys. Where is any single border guy on that list? I remember when Ruto was going for nomination as a presidential candidate to the IBC, there was a Mama Mboga and a border rider. What I have not seen on this list is those people he has used to influence this Kenyan politics. So what I'm learning here is that Ruto was just using the Mama Mboga, the poor people, the needy and the frustrated people within our community just for his own political gain. But he has no interest, no plan, and no solution for Mama Mboga, border riders, and the farmers, peasant farmers, small-scale farmers. So his list is a clear indication where William Ruto is heading to. Kama alisema ako na solution ya Mama Mboga, then tungeona from the nomination list. Kama alisema ako na solution ya boda, then tungeona from that nomination list. At least 5 of them, and they should appear as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then people will take William Ruto seriously. Because he did not do that, then Kenyans have every reason to worry about William Ruto promises and the plan he has for this country. That's my view. I don't know what to think about this, but let us meet in the comment section to have a continuation of this conversation. Thank you so much for listening to me.